Understandably, while some of us may have been distracted with today's movements with AMC's price, it doesn't mean that a lot has not been going on in the background. From the general market being down quite significantly, alongside the data that we are seeing, which does in my opinion make me feel a lot more strong about AMC than I did even this morning. We're going to be looking at all of this data. Again, massive shout out to everybody whose sources are mentioned in this video. I've already given a detailed view on my opinion, and I will of course be elaborating on these pieces. They're all from Reddit. It's just 3 simple pieces that I want to give you guys. The first one is coming from the Ortex guy, JD Ruckers, who posts this, and it was posted 2 hours ago in r/AMC. $2.33 trillion. That's a reverse repo. It's the 219th trillion figure in a row. Now that's the 18th figure, which is 2 trillion. So of course, that's a double, and we're seeing this happen 18 times in a row. And this is a new record as well, and that is also quite key. The numbers are just going up, the numbers are increasing, and the numbers to start off with are huge. 2 trillion, that is a number which I cannot even comprehend. So we see all of this sort of stuff, and it should make us feel a little bit more convinced, because this is what's going on in the wider market. Now, on top of that, coming back to AMC specifically, we have data like this coming from Bob of Atlantis, who says about the FTD data drop. Once again, every trading day had FTDs. It's like they are not even trying to deliver these shares. FTDs, of course, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure all of you do, are failure to delivers. And what we're looking at here is, of course, the fails, the quantity, and the date as well. And we're seeing, of course, quite large numbers. We're seeing the price, which just happened at as well. Every single day has some. Most days have many. In fact, there's only one day which has a relatively small number, but even that is pretty decent. Now, we've spoken about FTDs many times in the past and how this has impacted AMC stock, and how AMC is hit more heavily than a lot of others with FTDs. And I do think this should be a reminder that they are just not, 1, enforcing the rules, but 2, those who are supposed to comply with the rules are not as well. And why is the reason for this? It's hard to say, but I know most people think it is because, for whatever reason, they potentially can't even cover those FTDs. They just don't have the ability to do so. But the fact that they get away with all of these FTDs on a daily basis is shocking. It really is deplorable. For many reasons. Of course, they are just not playing the game fairly. And it's really interesting, as one Reddit user posted just the other day, I haven't got the post of it, but it's true, how we get margin calls if we are trading on our accounts for a couple of dollars, maybe a couple of $100, maybe a couple of $1,000. But really, coming up to hundreds of millions and billions and trillions, a lot of these hedge funds just don't seem to get the same treatment. Now, this one is coming from the user Big Concentrate 4965. Gary, stop the dark pool abuse. It's currently at 75.45%, which is of course a massive majority. Do you guys not see where the problem is coming in here? We can see the volume, we can see all of the data that we wish, and of course this is data for the 30th, that's today. So you get a picture of what we're seeing. Off exchange, we're looking at 60% on the day, and that alone is just unacceptable. We can continue to add up all of the numbers, and again we do come to that figure, but we get a picture of what we're seeing. How on earth can 60% of trades alone be on off exchange? That's more than half. And a lot of people think this does, again, lead to the oppression of AMC's price. Highly likely. This should not be allowed. And hopefully by making these videos, we will continue to draw light to it. Because a lot of people in the AMC community should know this. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. I wanted to just end it there. Hope you enjoyed and hope you did learn something here. If you did, of course, smash a like and subscribe. For now though, it's a goodbye. Hope to see you all later on.